recording. Now let me record to the cloud as well. So I want to say thank you everyone for signing up for LEARNTOR Cohort 4. We have done 3 successful iterations. We have certified over 75 Scrum Masters, and this doesn't come lightly. We are so appreciative of Scrum.org for the opportunity to open the market, making the barrier to entry very minimal and low for a lot of us, that it would have been such an audacious goal or a task for us to get the certification. But we are not just about, LEARNTOR is not just about a certification. Enough about me, because I need to do this in like 8 minutes. Okay, so let me quickly make this full screen as I give you an overview about your experience for the next couple of weeks that we are tied together. 1 second. Okay, I want to make sure it's on the right slide. Okay, it's on the right slide. It's time to project. Once again, a very good evening to every one of you for taking this journey with us. Personally, I do not take people supporting any business for granted. It's something that we hold dearly. And from the depth of my heart, from the depth of our hearts, all of us, we just did our onboarding today. So I'm super excited and very stoked. Very soon we're going to announce the team. None of the cohort 1, 2, 3 would have been successful without Scrum.org supporting us. And we do not take that support for granted. I want to appreciate Mr. Ainge, Martin Inchiwu, Ayodeji Folari, Iyabo Kurawe. Itopa has joined us. So he's actually the first Nigerian PST, I think the second Black PST in the whole of Africa, and maybe the 7th. I don't know, the second Black actually. So you have an honor of having one of the best mind that is therefore out there. Itopa is based in Australia and is going to be facilitating the Scrum Master. Please type Y in the chat if you are excited about that. And I want to appreciate Adekunle Talabi and Tolu. Oh, when I mention that name, it makes my heart melt because he's one phenomenal human being. He's so selfless. He has taught me so many valuable things. His access is unprecedented. I really appreciate him. He's a brother that you want to have, a mentor that you want to have in the corner. And I want to appreciate Claudia and Scott Adams, our trainer, David Spinks. I thank you all for making the cohort experience worth it. My name is Mercy Georgie Bafe. I'm an educator, an Agile champion, a data enthusiast. As you can see on the screen, we have a growing community of over 2,000 people. I'm a digital marketing professional with DMI in Ireland. We have LEARNTOR as a business. I've helped certified over 115. That is about 75 Scrum Masters in Kanban, equally with data analytics. And by the way, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and in data, that's for Power BI, business intelligence. And I have Scrum Master certification in like 3 different variations with Exim, with Scrum Alliance. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother as well. So, but I'm still very young, okay? So don't be fooled by all of that. Like they say, if you want to go, an African proverb that says that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others, go together. And that's what Scrum.org has done for us. As a member of the Professional Training Network, it is indeed an honor that they have helped to break the market and make the access to the market a lot easier, a lot accessible to a lot of people. So without them, none of this would have been possible. So we owe them a ton of gratitude. And thanks to Daphne, to Eric, and to Mark for making that possible. Thank you so much. How many more minutes do I have? 4 more minutes in a rush. So the whole of the 2 months cohort program is going to be, as you see on the calendar, we're covering, I have a shocker announcement for you, which I'm going to do. Let me whisk through this. All of this slide is going to be available to all of you. So this is just like an intro to the cohort program. So more will be coming across your way. So if I ask, I'm going to come back to this question, what digital transformation to you is? I would like to hear your feedback once I'm done with this slide. So I'll come back to the slide in a jiffy. Medium of communication throughout the cohort program, number 1 is WhatsApp. And the WhatsApp is for group communication, daily and weekly updates. And you're going to be able to master the peer-to-peer mentoring that one of our flagship programs that we have come up with for the learners. And your go-to resource person is our alumni, Etiosa Odiai. He's a Microsoft certified trainer. He's a PSM holder, professional Scrum Master as well, and a data analyst. So let me tell about another platform that we're going to be using throughout the experience, and that is called LearnFlow. LearnFlow is a platform, a product created by Tolu Fagbola. Tolu is one phenomenal brain, is Nigerian, one of Nigerian brilliant. This is a learning management platform that is an all-inclusive, and the goal is to help you make your learning experience a lot seamless, accessible. All the training content, your resource has already been created, all your profile has been created on LearnFlow, and all of you, you have your login details. Anyone that doesn't have their login details, we will make sure that is sorted tonight. So this is our go-to. Aside the WhatsApp, this is your go-to for your resource for everything about your learning for the next 2 months. So LearnFlow is your next bed to core. Another tool that we're going to use heavily is MURAL. MURAL is a collaborative tool. All your engagement, a lot of the activities that we're going to do for the next 2 months is going to be done on MURAL. And that's where we're going to do all our collaboration, engage with your mates. By the time you go into the breakout session, even with this professional Scrum training, it's going to be done on MURAL. So get ready. It's a beautiful platform, highly collaborative, highly intuitive, highly engaging. Another channel of collaboration that we're going to use is Trello. I love Trello. It's very lightweight, it's very powerful. And that's something that we have used and we've seen the success rate with it. And we're going to onboard you throughout all these tools for as many that are not aware. This is another platform that is a must know, okay, for every organization that is doing product, creating project, every organization, maybe 80% are on Jira. There are other platforms outside of Jira. I'm not an affiliate marketer, but I love the platform because it makes learning equally very easy. And more so, this is what a lot of companies are using. So it's important that we get you job ready and get you ability to be able to use this tool even for your businesses. So it's very critical. And we're going to walk you through how to use it from end to end. During your business analysis, you're going to create all your requirement elicitation, your documentation, your epics. All of it will be done on Jira. And it's an Atlassian product. And by the way, Scrum.org is a partner with Atlassian. So it's a must know. Another tool that we'll be using for the next 2 months is Draw.io. Draw.io is a very intuitive tool for your UML diagrams, all your process flow, the mapping, the documentation. You will see it come to life by the time we use it. We use it a lot for Core 2 and Core 3. Now, this is the beauty. All of you will have access to be able to use your Office 365. And this is mainly because of your data analytics training. We show you all the features, the nuances, your SharePoint, the Power BI, which is where we are focused on. And that's my baby, our bread and butter that we're going to focus on, because there is nothing about not learning what we are offering you: design thinking, data analytics, business analysis, agile, and getting a certification from Scrum.org for just this price point. And by the way, if you're live watching and you want to learn more, do reach out and send us a direct message and we'll be happy to respond to you. Please tag your friends. You know, organizations that are looking to get the right skill set. LEARNTOR has them in abundance. because our training is getting people job ready for their businesses to grow and to be more efficient, okay? So we're going to take you through Office 365, and we're going to use Teams as well for your collaboration for the teams for the work that we are going to do throughout. This is the almighty data analytics business intelligence platform. Like I said, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and a data analyst. So this is where you're going to learn about data, how it aligns as a BA, how it aligns for design thinking, for product perspective, how it all comes together. So this is very critical. This is your next friend for the next couple of months and forever if you want to get certified. So this is a powerful tool that you need to learn. And this is the shocker. It wasn't part of the things that we promised you. You can't learn business analysis without understanding what prototyping is all about. So one of the things that we want to make sure that you have access to is the ability to prototype. So Figma, which is going to be taken, is a surprise that I put together. And I really want you guys to understand about UX, UI. I brought a seasoned UX, UI. He's going to speak to us in a little bit, how to use this tool to create design and to map. This is a gift from LEARNTOR to all of you. For the next 2 months, we want to see you guys come up with creative products, be able to prototype ideas that is in your head and bring them to life using Figma. So that's another design thinking tool. And by the way, we have a meetup every Thursday. We have meetup, and our goal as a business is to bridge the gap, build capacity of Nigerian youth and women. And as a result, we reach out to industry seasoned experts every Thursday, where they come to share their expertise and share their knowledge every Thursday. So be on the lookout. Tomorrow, we have how to secure international job using Upwork from someone that has already done that. And subsequent Thursday, we have phone talk. So every Thursday, our meetup. So I'm going to open the floor. It's time to break the ice, get to know one another, and get interactive. Okay? So I'll open the floor now. Anyone that has a question for me before we get into the session, please kindly unmute yourself. So you can unmute yourself. I'd like us to tell us, get to know one another, introduce yourself before I bring on the facilitators to speak to you. Who's ready? Who'd like to go first? Actually, the question I wanted to come back to was for digital transformation. When you hear the word digital transformation, what comes to your mind? What speaks to you? Anybody? You can unmute yourself now.
Good evening.
Hi, Lola.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening,
How you doing? We can barely hear you. Can you speak up a little bit?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, it just speaks to the fact that you're leveraging on technology to bring about change and to bring about dynamic change within an organization and environment. So that basically speaks to digital transformation. That's my understanding.
Thank you so much. So on that note, I think I want to bring on the facilitator so we can get into the real business of today. So we have Emmanuel Umoke, but I think I wanted us to break the ice, right? So I want everyone to unmute. If you can show your video, beautiful. If you cannot, fine. Let's get to know you. Tell us about how you found LEARNTOR, your expectation for the next 2 months. So we'll do this for the next 15 minutes before I bring on the facilitator. Okay? Who would like to go first? This is a round robin. Hi, Damilare, do you want to go first? Laura has already opened, Lola has opened the floor.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
I think let me go first.
Yes, so please.
I'm Akindele Tunde.
Okay.
I'm a food scientist by training, and I'm into the manufacturing of animal feed currently. I get to know LEARNTOR sometimes around December 2020, when I was just watching Business Day on Channels TV. I just saw one woman talking about ICT transformation, what you need to learn, how to skill up. She was just talking about agile. What is this agile all about? I tried jotting out, okay, the name. I tried searching out on LinkedIn. From there, we start talking. I've been following LEARNTOR since January this year. Most of the graduation ceremony, some program. From there, I've been convinced of, I think there is a great thing that this woman, she's trying to refer to on that particular day I was watching her. Since then, I've been convinced that I think I need to get more and try to upskill my skill, even though I'm into food and agriculture, but there is more that everyone needs in the technology world in that for you to skill up and try to improve on your productivity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're very humbled and very honored to have you as part of our cohort. Thank you so much for being part of the cohort. Kenneth, I see you're muted. Would you like to go next? Hi, Kenneth. Yeah, we can. Would you like to go next? Okay, I am Kenneth. Okay, you typed. I'm Kenneth, presently having issue with my audio. Okay, I hope we fix it. Fantastic. Who would like to go next, please?
Hello.
Lawrence. Yes. Somebody turn their video. Actually, can we turn our video on for our introduction? It would be nice if you don't mind. Hi, Florence. Thank you for doing that. I feel encouraged.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Florence Olumodimu. I'm a Scrum Master, project manager. I would be joining you guys with a different time zone. So that's so you can see it's black. Yeah. So I am actually based in Dallas, but I'm excited to be a part of this because I want to learn the data analytics and the business analysis aspect of it. So I'm super excited to learn.
Thank you so much, Florence. I appreciate that. Who would like to go next, please? Hi.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay, my name is Joseph Jaden. I was driving and I heard about the program. And I was like, wow, I'd like to know more about this stuff. So I went in search of this stuff, and actually, when I heard the broadcast, I was actually looking for ways to upgrade my digital skills. And I heard the broadcast, I was like, really? I told a friend said the thing is so expensive. I beg, pay money, go abroad, go learn something. I said, no, let me start somewhere. And I took that bold step yesterday. I was the guy that he called last night.
Thank you so much, Jay. You actually called me last night and you made payments instantaneously. Thank you so much. We're very honored to have you as part of the cohort. Who would like to go next, please? Eben.
My name is Eben. I'm a family member here. I've been running away, but I think this code 4 is my judgment. So I've been warned. I heard about this program through Channels TV. Messi Buffet has been maybe like beyond a mentor, like a mother to me. Always encouraging me that I can do it. I'm a businessman, an investor. I'm also into outsourcing, and I hope this time I will stay to the end. Yeah, I will stay to the end. I will. I need it. I need it. Thank you.
I like what Jay said. Honestly, going abroad, the pain part of it is, I would like Florence to speak to it because she actually shared the post. A lot of us travel and relocate and go to spend extra times 10 to learn these things because that's what the industry requires. So I think I'll leave Emmanuel to actually speak to that because he's actually one of our facilitators. Who would like to go next, please? Anybody else? Would like to know everyone. iPhone? Who is iPhone? We can't hear your audio.
Hi.
Hi, yes, we can hear you now. Awesome.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
I just sorry, I just got in. Like I just got in. So I'm just
So we're
just
getting to
in.
know, we're just doing a round rob. Yeah, go on.
Yes, I was following it. I was following, like, you know, yeah, I was following. My name is Juicy. Good evening, all. I heard about this program on Channels TV 2020. That was during the lockdown, just after the lockdown, I guess around August. And you were the one on the show. There, you were US, yeah. You were being interviewed and all that. That's when I heard about it. I was at home. You know how lockdown was now. So I was determined to learn. By that point in time, I contacted you for the first cohort, but I was slide. I didn't actually know when it was going to start because I'm not active on Instagram. But you know, I'd had you on my WhatsApp. I'd had you on my WhatsApp since 2020, since the lockdown. And you didn't like, you know, you didn't post anything on your WhatsApp group, whatever, when the cohort one was about to start. So that's how I lost out. You told me you're going to intimate me when the second one comes around. I did not get it too. And that is why I had been disturbing throughout the time I got this. Okay, I became a little bit more active on Instagram when they closed Twitter. I won't lie to you. When they closed Twitter, I became active on Instagram. I don't like Instagram, I won't lie. But okay, that's when I now came across the flyer for this one that we're just starting now. And I was like, oh wow, that's how I've missed this thing again. So I scrounged up the money. That 2020, the money was there. The second I thought I didn't have the money, but this time around, somehow, the money, you know, and then, anyways, I'm looking forward to this, data analytics and BI, especially, and then the whole show. I'm someone that I get easily, I like to gain knowledge, and I get easily bored of doing one thing. I've done a lot of things, and I guess this is my new motivation. So I'm happy to be here, and I'd love to make a career out of this. So that's all for now. But I'm really happy to be here. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Who would like to go next? We still have a few more minutes to go. I want to bring on Lola. Would you like to go next? I know you spoke on digital transformation. Would you like to go next? Blessing?
Yeah, I can take it now. Okay.
Okay,
so,
yes, you can.
I got to know about.
Can we see your beautiful face, Lola? Is it possible to enjoy the pleasure
No, it's not
of your?
presentable right now. It's in
It's
pajamas
okay.
mode.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got to know about LEARNTOR from LinkedIn. A lot of and I'm an HR professional, so I wanted to get more digitally savvy, given that we're moving more into the digital era. So when I saw her profile and a lot of things that they were doing, I was highly interested, and so I sent her a chat on LinkedIn, a message on LinkedIn to say, look, can we talk? Can I have your number? And that was how the relationship started. So
your audio is a little low. Is it me or is it Lola's audio?
Okay, is it better now?
A little bit.
Is it better now?
A little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I got to send a message on LinkedIn, and that was how we connected. And so I'm happy and honored to be on this journey, and I believe that it's going to help me do better in my job and on my role. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lola. I really appreciate you guys. Are what this Lola is a powerhouse. I'll get to introduce her in the course of the program, so you'll get to know who she is. Okay. Anybody else?
In there around.
Who would like to go next, please? Blessing. I think I'll take just one more too. then we can now take on the trainers to speak to you guys, and you can get to know them. Then we now go into the tools, because I need to onboard everybody on all the tools that we're going to use. Lesson, I can take one more. Dudu Alpha, are you going to speak? Dudu is my friend, though, my friend of life, a phenomenal human being. Hello, Dudu, are you going to speak? Ebenezer, what about you? Can we have the honor? A lot of people are Zoom shy.
I don't, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Just say something. We want to know you.
Okay, I met Mercy 3-4 years ago, doing some other training. And over the years, I've been meaning to get into the digital world, but for one reason or the other, I haven't really been able to fully focus. And the last couple of years, things were a bit funny for me in terms of my personal life and then the pandemic. So I wasn't really able to do what I wanted to do, but I've decided to come back now because Mercy, invited me, and I know I'm kind of familiar with her work and the knowledge she has and the passion she has for this, for the whole digital transformation and project management. So I'm just following her because I know, like, being around her, I'm definitely going to get the success that I'm after. So that's really about it.
I'm very honored. When your friend decides to learn from you, it's a real honor. It doesn't happen often, so I don't take these things for granted. We still have 3 more minutes. Blessing, do you want to go? Blessing, because I want to call on the trainers right now. I see somebody's trying to join. Okay, it's Kaide. Anybody else? Anyway, so let me wrap it up right now. We'll carry on with the introduction. I'm going to go off live. So the goal for this was for us to talk about the cohort. I've shown you all the platform, the tools that we're going to use. Tolu, the brain behind LearnFlow as a platform, is going to speak to you guys. This is one Nigerian brain that is highly underestimated. I've met him and I know who he is. I know what he brings to the table. He actually sought me out, okay? And he wanted to check whether I was real or not. But honestly, there won't be no cohort 1, no cohort 2, no cohort 3 without the friends that I've made, the trainers that I've made. Cohort 2 has been a blessing. Cohort 3, it's been a blessing. This cohort 4, I'm going to speak on it at some point, but I will just want to focus on the good, the positive that we're about to embark on. So I'm very excited to welcome everybody on board. I'm going off live now. I need to let me actually get the trainers to speak to us. Emmanuel was the first on call. Emmanuel, over to you. Emmanuel Umoke was the chief Scrum Master for cohort 2. He didn't just carry the Scrum Master managing like 6 teams. He was able to facilitate the 6 teams, pull a lot of people that were struggling throughout this process, and was able to guide them through and through. I mean, Emmanuel is one selfless individual. I think he won the most supportive member of cohort 2 because of his personality. And you have the distinctive honor. He will tell you his story. He said he was 2 days short of a year after the cohort. Emmanuel got 3 jobs within the 3 months that he was able to apply himself. I like one thing he says, on LEARNTOR, we don't baby you. You have to push as much as you want to push. You have to fight for what you paid for. We started cohort 1 with 180, we're on 300, we're going to 500,000. We know the value we bring to the table. We know what it is that we are offering. We are getting you job ready, market ready. Emmanuel, over to you. Enough of my braggadocious talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mercy, for the flattering introduction. I always feel uneasy every time I get introduced, and you tend to, look around and try to see if it's you they're actually talking about, but there you go. Welcome you all to LEARNTOR Cohort 4. Like Mercy earlier said, I was once seated where you're sat now. So you are among friends. One thing that you would find as we go along is this is not just a platform for you to learn, but it's a place for you to be among family. Because as we grow together, as we learn together, you will make lifelong friends. I certainly have. And add that to the fact that we are pioneers, because the skill set that you're going to get at the end of this program is one that is in high demand all over the world, especially in the West. When you go on sites like LinkedIn, Upwork, even Fiverr, you will see how much some of these roles for the skill set that you're about to pick up goes for. I am not going to beat about the bush. You must be ready to soak up as much as you can. We don't spoon feed people here. If you want to learn, welcome. If you think, okay, we will just, attend classes and then everything will stick, it doesn't work that way. One word you're going to hear me say to the point at which you would feel like shooting me is collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. In this industry, you cannot succeed by yourself. You've got to collaborate with fellow professionals. And in fact, we have started, because it's through collaboration that we've been able to gather great people from all over the world on this particular cohort. So you're welcome. I am a Scrum Master. I work for a company, and there I'm actually working on a digital transformation project as I speak, where we are integrating Microsoft Dynamics 365 Commerce platform, which is Microsoft's CRM product. If you've heard about SAP, for instance, Microsoft actually have their own CRM products that they feel that if they're able to introduce to people, many people can come in and it becomes easier. I doubt there's anybody on this forum that hasn't used Microsoft's products at one point. So they own a very large market share. And the skill set we're about to give you is one that will be relevant even in your job search and your daily life. It's just that you can't see behind my screen here. I have my Kanban board, what I call my Kanban board, and it's, I use it to plan my day. I use it to do quite a lot of stuff. With me, you will be learning about, Agile. What is Agile? An iterative approach, to project management and software development, to just put it in a very, very slight definition. You will hear about Scrum, a lightweight framework utilizing an agile mindset to solve complex problems. These are some of the things that we'll be talking about as we continue to rub minds together. So if you're still sitting on the fence, you don't know if this is the place for you, I will say, don't worry. You will be fine at the end of the day. Please, register. We're more than happy to help you. I don't mind mortgaging my Saturday weekends. You have it. We will have fun. I trust. I can guarantee that. So yeah, I yield back to you.
Thank you so much.
Merci.
I'm going to now call on Iyabo. Iyabo was my boss. I never cease to say that. Iyabo was my boss, Okurawe. She's become my sister. She's become a friend. She's become one of the greatest cheerleaders that you want to have in your corner, especially when you're starting out and you just need people that would support you. So let me call on Iyabo. She's going to be taking you elements of project management office. As you know, all of these things, they are interconnected. You cannot have a digital transformation for any organization without understanding where BA comes in, design thinking comes in. Iyabo, are you there? She's going to just introduce herself to you guys, just very briefly.
Let me just briefly share my video. I'm just
Okay.
getting ready to go out. Okay, good evening, everyone. Nice to see another cohort. Welcome on board, everyone. I know it's going to be a roller coaster journey, but I'm sure you have some form of experience. If not, I mean, my goal and my aim is just to introduce you to projects, the term projects, and what surrounds it. So in terms of, I mean, like Mercy said, I've known her for quite a while, worked with her when she was building LEARNTOR. I'm happy to be one of the people that was involved with her when she was doing that bumpy journey, but it was, in and out, and, just making sure she, giving her a hand, basically. So we are here to just let you know my goal. I mean, we have the Agile, we have your Scrum training and everything, but just to make sure you have a basic understanding of projects, which is very essential, and documentation, which is also essential. We have a lot of people saying that Agile documentation doesn't count, but we found that, okay, Nigeria, we're still growing Agile, but in other places of the world where they've had this mindset that there's no documentation, we found a lot of companies have started getting into trouble with that. So just to push you to understand the necessity of documenting your work, things, what you need to do to just make sure that you remain relevant in the space. And basically just there to listen to your status reports. I'm here to egg you on, give you corrections, keep you on the straight and narrow as it may seem. But I think the aim for all of you is basically to get into the digital space, understand why you're there, and keep moving. And this has become very, very important. We no longer have that push for the conventional careers of being a doctor, being a lawyer, people that are doing all these things. Unfortunately, digital has started bringing out robots and, apps and things that can do all these work. So it would be better for you to be digitally inclined, digitally savvy, digitally enabled, and digitally certified so that you can actually look forward to a career that will still be relevant no matter what. So welcome on board, guys, and just enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Iyabo. You are highly appreciated. That's a sister. When our sister even passed due to COVID, she availed herself and still was there for cohort 2. She did not flag off, or she did not say excuse, because this is something that speaks to the heart of both of us. She was the one that taught me. She handheld me when I started, and it's an honor to have her as part of the cohort. And she's done a phenomenal, and she's going to give you guys templates that is going to make your journey a lot easier. Can I see why in the chat if you're excited about the templates? Because I know somebody asked me about templates. Let me hear why. Yes, I did do it. Thank you, Florence. Great, thank you. And now let me have the honor of calling. I don't know if Tolu is available. Is Tolu still there? Has he dropped off? Then I'll now call on Etiosa and Maxwell.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. I know Tolu is on the express road, right? But
yes, I am.
Passionate as part of the sacrifice. Please, let's give him up, some thumbs up. Yeah? He wanted to just make sure he was here present, okay? Tolu, over to you, please. I yield.
All right, let me know if my audio is fine.
It is, actually.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Mercy. As you mentioned, I am on the motorway going across the country, and I hope I'm safe. So I hope there are no policemen in the room. So, yeah, I just want to introduce myself to you guys and just talk a little bit about what you can expect to have on the program from a BA perspective. So a little bit about myself. My name is Tolu Fagbola, and I'm a trainer. I've been a trainer for about 13 years now. You know, one of those kids that really didn't know what he wanted to do when he was young. I started off doing law, dropped it after a couple of years. Then I did communications, dropped it after a couple of years. I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I decided to go away and work on a cruise ship. I worked for Disney Cruise Lines for a little bit. And whilst I was gallivanting around the world trying to figure out what to do, just training, and in those induction training sessions that you do for a new company, I just kind of realized that this was an interesting thing. I remember one of my trainers at Carthon Warehouse, a telecoms company, did a session with us, and it was just really amazing. And then after the session, went up to him, started having a conversation with him, and bumped into and this guy was the most boring dude I ever met. I was thinking, this surely can't be the same person I just met in class. It was so dynamic, so vibrant in class. And then outside of class, very different. So I started to think, maybe, just maybe, there's some skill to what he does. So it got me intrigued about training. And, you know, it took me a little while to get into training and development. And I eventually did. You know, I'd made sure that everything I do going forward would have an element of training and development in it. And a few years down the line, after being a trainer for a couple of years, I met a friend of mine who was based in the US. He was going from US to Nigeria. This was about, I don't know, about 11 years ago now. It was going to Nigeria, and he stops, every time he travels, he stops at my house. And this time he stopped at my house for a couple of days, and he showed me a learning management system that he had been working on with a Disney developer that he got from the US. I looked at this system, it looked beautiful. And suddenly the thought that came to my mind was, this is not good. This thing is gonna come and take my job away. I got scared, got petrified, and I totally resisted it. He was trying to tell me, get on board with this project, it'll be amazing, it's gonna change the world. And I thought, no way, not for me. I'm a trainer, I do face-to-face, classroom style, traditional. I do not want robots standing in front of a class teaching. This isn't for me. And I resisted for a little while. And then the second time, about a year later, he came again, and he, you know, stopped at my house for a couple of days on his way to Nigeria. And he goes, dude, guy, Skybank don't pay. They've launched, they've signed up to this thing, and we're getting started, and so on and so forth. And I thought, oh my God, this isn't good. I don't like it. And after convincing me, I took a trip to Lagos, had a couple of meetings with a couple of banks, and started seeing the interest that was there from organizations wanting to move their learning digital. And I decided, okay, if I can't beat them, I better join them. So I decided I was going to get on board the digital transformation in the learning space early. So rather than being extinct and being replaced by a robot, I'll be the one to train the robot. How about that? So I took it as a challenge. So I did some research in e-learning, understood learning management systems, understood technology. I'm not a techie, by the way. I don't write code. I leave the code thing to the smart guys. But I was intrigued and interested, and I was always about ensuring learning was accessible and engaging for learners. And that's really started my journey. So over the last few years, I'd always been juggling training, development, consulting, hand in hand. And yeah, I've been training business analysis, agile for a while, certification, non-certification, and in the field as well, doing consulting for business analysis for various different industries, both in Nigeria and in the UK. And yeah, it's been my lifelong passion, and it would always be what I do. And it was one of my trips to Nigeria in the last a couple of years ago that sort of got me to think about the need over there. I tried to do a course, and I found it very difficult, and I realized that there was to make the training more accessible. So I thought, let's build a learning management system that can bring training providers and trainers together and enable them make their work easier. That's how we gave birth to LearnFlow. So myself and my team have been building LearnFlow for the past 2 years now. And we have various versions of it, and you will interact with one version of it. And we're always getting feedback on always building, and we build a number of different solutions, mainly learning solutions. And yeah, part of the experience that I've gained over the years, I'll be sharing with you guys in class, as well as my co-facilitator at Deshayo. But I'll be there with you guys over the next few weeks. And it'll be my pleasure to have you. For the last few cohorts, we've had some really good success stories and some really good some good times in class. And the style for me of teaching is not academic or didactic in any way, meaning try to get hands-on, try to get practical. We try to collaborate. We try to use tools to bring it to life. And it's not necessarily about technology, but it's about enabling business change, mostly using technology. So we'll have fun, we'll work together. Some of you would love business analysis. For some of you, it may not be a thing. For some of you, it might be more the data side of things that will intrigue you. For some of you, it'll be the business analysis side of things that will intrigue you. Either way, you would learn, and either way, you will be able to use the tools you will learn in class in your own work, whether you are in, whether you're working with IT or not, it really doesn't matter. So I expect that you would have fun, and I expect that it will be something that you will take with you regardless of where you go. And I look forward to having you guys. And thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you in class. Mercy.
Thank you so much, Tolu. I appreciate that. At least it's giving you some history. And by the way, with Tolu, as a result of his love for what we do at LEARNTOR, he was able to organize a free Train the Trainer business analysis course. And he has produced 2 trainers from our cohort, and they are training right now. Our training are hands-on practical. We're not focused on the theoretical part of things. We want you to be able to do whatever you learn from here and implement them. So I'd like to call on Maxwell, because I think we're almost winding down. You just have 2 more people. Maxwell, let's make it short. Let them get to know you. Maxwell is an MCT, Microsoft Certified Trainer as well. He's going to be your go-to to making you practice. He's going to break down your neck. You don't know data, you will know it before you finish. You're going to visualize data. You are going to analyze data. You're going to speak for data. So Maxwell, over to you. Hello, Maxwell.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi.
Wow, okay. I think I need to focus the lightning more based on lots of issues we have here with power supply. Good evening, everyone. Maxwell has been introduced by LEARNTOR.
We can't hear you. Move the mic. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Hello, Maxwell.
Okay.
You want to fix
Yeah,
your
is it
audio?
better now?
Yes, much better. Yeah.
Okay. I'm Maxwell, and okay, I'm gonna be one of your facilitators for the data analytics class. Before I go more into the content, I'll just say I was part of the last cohort as well, and I think designed to upskill myself was basically a decision which I made, which eventually paid off.
Maxwell, your audio is very poor. Let me call on Etiosa. Can you fix it? And you can turn off your video, by the way, if you
Okay,
can't, if it's taking up bandwidth.
okay.
Yeah?
Okay, let me try and speak. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just finish my session. So I was part of the last cohort, and I was going to say that the decision to really upskill myself was a very good decision I actually made. Currently, I've had opportunity working with a German startup, so in an acceleration program, and that was courtesy because there was like an agile opportunity which I actually turned in an application for, and later I got a referral into that program. So it's just to say, assuming I never acquired this kind of skills and all that, so that means trying to scale myself globally, the opportunity won't be there. So, like I said, I'm going to be one of your data analysis facilitator, and I'm going to be bringing in the aspect of like a learner that struggled, like bringing my own perspective, so that you yourself, because the goal is not just about coming to learn some theory, but trying to have some hands-on that you're fulfilled. That when you get out of a program, there is something you can say to yourself that this is something I've acquired, which I can show to the industry. So that's basically our focus. I'm going to say in closing, you have to be intentional. The opportunity is going to be there for you, but you will have to push yourself as well. Thank you.
Maxwell, your audio is very bad, but thank you so much. Please try and fix it before the class starts. I think it's your sitting position. Let me call on Etiosa, but thank you so much. Maxwell, I've had the opportunity. He's a change maker. He's in Taraba State right now, making a lot of difference. So you have the opportunity. One thing you didn't mention, it was one of the beneficiaries for EcoBank scholarship, because we got EcoBank to sponsor 10 individuals, 10 Nigerians, and Maxwell was one of the beneficiaries. Over to you. And he was one of the top scoring students for our data analytics class and became a Microsoft certified trainer. Over to you, Etiosa. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening,
Another
everyone.
MCT. Etiosa is an MCT and a data analyst as well. And is your go-to person. Everything learn flow, Etiosa. He's going to chase you down the rabbit hole to do your assignment. He's going to make sure that he supports you where you need help. Etiosa won the most supportive cohort member for cohort 3 because of his dedication and his commitment to delivering value to everyone. So he's your go-to guy. Anything that you're struggling with LearnFlow, you can't find access. We're going to show you LearnFlow now, onboard you on LearnFlow. I'm going to actually let him take you because he has done a phenomenal job. All your resource right now is uploaded. All you need to do is go and start binge watching, start enjoying the resource that we have created for you. Over to you, Etiosa.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Etiosa. I'm a Scrum Master and I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer. I will be one of your instructors in the data analytics class. We are going to focus more on case studies and how to use Power BI. That's our go-to resource. So that's all about it. I will also be your point person on the LearnFlow platform. We'll show you how to log in, how to access your courses, and how to watch your videos at the end of each class. At the end of each class, all the videos of each class will be uploaded on that LearnFlow platform. So your assignments for each of the courses will also be there. So it pays you well to take note of that and get useful, make sure that you know how to use the LearnFlow platform properly. Thank you very much, and we expect to see you there. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of a round robin. We will still carry on. I need us to onboard. Etiosa, okay, let me do the interface for LearnFlow very quickly. So can I just confirm, we're going off live. For those that have joined us live and you might have questions, do kindly reach out to us. Our cohort program is pack loaded. It's a 2-month hands-on practical learning. We train in data analytics, design thinking, business analysis, project management office, and we have brought you UX UI. So you can understand. Oh, I forgot, Isaiah. Oh my God. Our UX UI facilitator, which is a surprise for you guys. He has been working on our website. Finally, we're about to launch the website. Before the end of this month, he has done it. You are just in the perfect and your best surprise of it all. And they always say the best is always at the end. Over to you, Isaiah. Please, Adeleke.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Isaiah Adeleke. I'm a product designer. And so in the UI UX class, we'll be learning and understanding how to apply design to solving problems. Yeah. So what I basically do where I work is we'll pick on issues on products. The products we're working on, we look at what's the reason why. We'll check our data on how there's an expectation and we see that they're not giving that. And we'll look at how can we solve this problem. So what I'm telling you is the UI UX class is not just going to be pages and just creating a beautiful interface. Yeah. So I'll basically be explaining how you can take a problem. You don't even need to create interfaces to kind of to see the kind of the solution that you want. You can be sure of the solution when you do your background research and analysis. So I'll tell you how to analyze the research. So we'll be covering user research, we'll be covering market research, we'll be covering wireframing, we'll be covering prototyping, kind of displaying your idea to stakeholders and all that may mean. So it's going to be very interesting, and then it's going to be deeply resourceful. We'll be using MURAL. The tools we'll be using MURAL. Now the MURAL, you get to know MURAL is a kind of so I say is a kind of Jamboard where you can come together and I think some other advantage of MURAL is that you can use it for collaborative work with teams and all. So you understand how to use MURAL to make analysis of your research, and then we'll be using Figma. Figma is the new power tool that almost every product designer, UI UX designer is jumping on. So we'll be using Figma to prototype our solution. So it's going to be very interesting and it's going to be really resourceful. Yeah. So I hope to see you all there. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can I hear some voices if you're excited about that? We didn't add it to the course, but we are offering it to you. Why? Because it will be an incomplete learning. So all the cohort 3 members that are here, you're in for a treat. So who's excited? Can I hear some voices before we go off? Thank you, Damilare. Thank you so much. Only Damilare is excited. I'll withdraw it all. It's a gift. Yeah. Yay! Yes, so thank you so much. Okay, we're going off live now. We're going to start our recording and we'll now do a demo of all